Afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
For those who don't know me, my name is Terry. I'm the best man, of course, and the ring bearer. It falls upon me to ruin Richard's life.
In one sentence.
With a speech. And it does give me great pleasure, has done for many years. But back to the speech. I did write a 16-page speech, but unfortunately I've left it at home. So this is going to be a much shorter version. 2 or 3 hours only. So I did look this up actually because, you need to know what you're doing, don't you? And I don't. The elements of the best man's speech is to talk about how you know the best man and what you know of the best man.
Oops.
So I thought long and hard about this because I've known Richard for 35 years. How many is Richard? Very long time. So there are a million stories for one thing. And I thought, you've got to keep it positive. Think about the good things you could say about Richard Palmer. I kept telling myself. And I couldn't come up with anything. So to the rescue, I thought I'll put out a mass email and I'll see what other people have got to say. And eventually one did flood in, and so I've saved it. And what can we say about Richard Palmer? So, how to describe Richard Palmer? Richard is suave, smooth, and sophisticated. As you'd expect. Dashingly handsome.
Yeah. I need to know him long enough to know that.
Heroic, courageous, and brave. Witty, even. The life and soul of every party. Extremely generous, charismatic, highly intelligent, just below Einstein. Athletic with the body of a Greek god. Dana will know that. Humble. And my personal favourite is sex on legs. And the email ends with, good luck with the speech, kind regards, Richard. Well done, Richard.
Let's go.
So you can pick up on some words there, don't you, like courageous, or was it crazy-just? Because there are many incidents that spring to mind, but I'll pick out a couple. We were in we're in America, and Richard knows this story, we've never let him forget it, but we were in America staying in a lovely villa on a golf course, and Richard loves to get up early.
So sad.
Follow that up. So he likes to get up early. He's out early in the morning. He's on the golf course. He goes out for a run or a walk every day, and we all gradually get up behind him. And then Richard turns up from his walk carrying a mushroom. Because he's always been into nature, Richard. He's a bit of an expert in that way. So he shows us this incredible, beautiful mushroom. Pure white, looks totally edible, and then proceeds to eat a bit of this mushroom. And immediately turns green. And looks really unwell. So we get on the phone to speak to the local authority about mushrooms. Can you tell me, have you got a guide to mushrooms? Where can I look up mushrooms? Which mushrooms are poisonous or considered poisonous in the States? The answer comes back, sir, we consider every mushroom poisonous. Go to the emergency room. Richard's having none of it. Richard goes to bed. And we think, he's not getting out of this. Fortunately, he's here today for me to tell the story in a happy way. On another occasion, has anyone been out on Richard's motorboat?
No, you don't.
Richard has a lovely little motorboat. We'd been sailing. We had 3 guests on the boat, and we come back from sailing. But the Queen Elizabeth, the new aircraft carrier, was in Portsmouth Harbour the first time. Everyone knows Queen Elizabeth, massive thing. We get back from sailing, and Richard says, "Great idea. Let's go on the motorboat and go and look at Queen Elizabeth." I think, yeah, okay, let's do that. So we get on the motorboat, and Richard knows 2 settings on the throttle. One is stop, and the other one is full speed ahead. So we come out the marina, it's directly opposite the marina. Boom! We all take off, and we're heading towards Queen Elizabeth, and coming the other way is the police launch with weapons drawn, I kid you not, blue light, siren, and Richard's still gunning for it, like he can't take his hand off it. And we're in the back going, not Richard, still calm as a cucumber. Eventually slows up, they don't shoot us, and we live.
There are some exaggerations here.
More recently, of course, I felt a bit sad today because I thought I'm losing a lifelong friend here. And it was a bit emotional, and then I thought, no, we're actually gaining a beautiful friend. And then the moment Richard got together with Keishu, then I'd lost my friend anyway. Because a beautiful thing happened. He's met his match, he's met his soulmate. He's met the other P from his pod. The one woman that can finally tame this tiger. I would say many have tried, that'd be rude. However, didn't they make a wonderful, handsome couple today?
Yeah.
Keishu is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beyond words. So, ladies and gentlemen, it leaves me to toast, and please raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
Bride and groom.
Oh dear.
I'm accustomed, as I am, to public speaking. I have to defend my honour and the slight exaggeration. There's this gentleman, and I use the term loosely. However, it's been an interesting experience. It's something I never, ever, ever expected to happen to me again, because I have been footloose and fancy for years. I've been able to do exactly what I want. Nobody invades my space. I can challenge myself in any way. And then, one day, last year, I happened to have a meeting with this little girl in Portsmouth. And she was so lost and forlorn. And I thought, there's got to be something else that I can entertain her with other than talking about finance. So I invited her to come out on Nikita 3. And this is this powerboat that he so exaggerates the way it's managed.
Were there any guns involved on this
Just a
one?
bit before.
Okay? And so, within a very short time, Keshu was driving this boat, weren't you?
Well, you're instruction.
Okay. And from then on, I was smitten, right? And slowly, our relationship built. And then she introduced me to the father of this little boy down here. Sorry, I'm just going. Right? And so I've been able to compliment my desire to live as long as I can by keeping as fit as I can by the hard work that Chico puts in, all right, and many other people, and of course you, because without you, really, I'm just destined to a life of emptiness, selfishness, and living on my own. So, with people around me, like yourself, like Terry and Aggie, who helped me lurch from crisis to crisis.
Saviour.
Okay.
See, he likes to exaggerate.
Okay. Angela, my daughter, and Peter, who allow me to have a Chinese integrator sitting on my drive, and were able to go to France 2 weeks ago and escape before meltdown happened in France. Okay? To Robert, who continues to keep my phone operating. Okay? Without him, I'm an IT illiterate. Okay? To Sarah, who is able to rescue us at the very last moment by coming over. She even gave up coming on the Gosport ferry and came round by ferry. Okay? And to all of this amazing team that work in the rehab centre for the NHS across in Portsmouth, all I can say is thank you very much for coming along and supporting us for this amazing experience. Thank you.